Fun fact, no matter where you are in Melbourne, you can always see the city's largest casino, aka The Sky. Every hour it runs a roulette for a little game called The Weather. And yes, I went to take photos on one of those 4 seasons in a day days. Here's how it went. The day started off really sunny and nice. I like this photo because the people are spread out quite evenly with different stances, so it's varied. And I like the background. It's layered, but still simple because it's mostly greeneries. The flags were subtly waving, asking me to take a photo, so I couldn't resist. I think they make good subjects. And I quite like the scene of buildings among parks and greeneries. It makes the city and the photo look more alive. I like the orange and blue from the cyclist here. It adds a nice pop of color. I also like the composition. The crossing lines guide you to the subjects, plus it nicely sections the photo. I saw a collection of photos here from across the streets. It looks really cool. Let's go over there and check it out. It turned out to be a collection from Patrick Pound. Maybe I can take some shots with the photos in the background. Let's start with this one. That looks kinda cool with the black jacket, but I think it'll be much better if the person is doing a similar gesture to the background photo, although that might mean that they are confronting me about me taking a photo of them, so maybe I don't want that. I tried to take some more photos, but it's kinda hard to make people gesture like that, and I wasn't confident enough to shoot from the front. This person's hand is on their face, so it kinda matches the background. It would have been a better photo from the front though. More importantly, this person is carrying an umbrella, which will be very helpful very soon. And here comes the rain. Shooting in the rain can be fun because people act differently when it's raining. Out of all the photos, I like this one the most. In photos like this, where the subject is moving on a 2D plane, like left to right or right to left, I like having them at the start of the journey, walking past the frame. It makes the viewer imagine how their journey would unfold. In fact, because it's composed this way, I suspect most people will think that this person is the main subject, as opposed to this person with the bicycle. Do you think so too? Let me know in the comments. As I'm crossing here, I tried to shoot from the hip. It's a bit too random. I didn't really point the camera at anything. But because this is a tram stop, I thought, hey, maybe a tram shot will be good. This photo doesn't really work by itself, but I think in terms of a collection of photos in this video, I think it makes sense. The street is wet, indicating that it was just raining, but the sky is quite nice and blue, just a bit cloudy, telling the story of the weather for the day. The more I photograph the city that I live in, the more I notice the details of random alleys and walkways. Like this one. Look at the duck. It is truly just a bit random, but for some reason I like it. What a cute duck. Wait, is it a seagull? Other than the weather, I also didn't expect this. There's construction going on the street. And it looks like it's gonna span until the end of the street. Well, let's see if we can get any good photos. I like that this one has a lot of orange, but it's kinda messy and busy. I noticed this mirror on the left side that I thought could be good framing. I kinda like it. The framing compresses the scene into the reflection, but the foreground and the subjects could be more interesting. As it started to rain more heavily again, there's this patch of sunlight that highlights the rain. I'm trying to capture that, but I need the camera settings to be just right. Yeah, you can see the rain here, but it's a bit too bright. In this one, the camera was a bit shaky. The sunlight is slowly disappearing, so I better get it now. And that is exactly what I was going for. It's not like it was really technically advanced or anything. However, I feel like this is exactly how I saw the rain, at that particular spot with that particular sunlight. So seeing it again just really complements my memory. And isn't that what photos are all about? As the rain subsides, I saw this person carrying their half-folded umbrella, which again, I think perfectly matches the theme. This shot is not so good though, let's try again. This one looks a bit gloomy, and I don't like the position of the umbrella. Let's try it one more time. There it is. I like that it's obviously sunny again, and the umbrella tells the story that it was just raining. And I like the subject's position. There is a slight head tilt, and the umbrella is kind of more playful. It almost looks like they are dancing. As I was passing by this telephone booth, I thought the lines here plus the lines of the fence can make good framing. Yeah, I think a subject in the middle of the orange lines would look really good here. And after waiting a little bit, here's my chance. That looks pretty good, but I feel like the vehicles might be distracting. Let's try a crop. That looks better. I like that the orange line is intersecting with the shadow here. And I like how the foreground is layered and a bit complex, but not too overwhelming. As I was crossing this bridge, I keep looking for possible scenes. I saw these two trucks with a gap in the middle, and maybe I can use that as a frame. These fence lines are interesting. I'm not sure if the photo will be better or worse without them. And then I passed this worker that was by themselves. Let's try having them as a subject. I was actually aiming to focus on the subject here, but I think this turned out better. Yeah, happy accident. And at the end of the street is the docks. The sky looks really nice here, with the clouds as well, and the rain kindly left this puddle behind, which we can use for reflection shots. That looks lovely. The composition looks balanced with all the buildings on the right and all these docks stuff on the left. And then I saw this family passing by this beautiful background. So of course, I tried to get some shots. Okay, let's choose one. In this one, I like that they are at the start of the journey of walking past the frame. However, they blend in too much with the buildings in the background. In this one, the family is at the edge of the clouds, which looks kinda cool. However, in this one, I like that the kid is sort of dancing a bit, and I kinda like them being at the center of the frame. I think they are pretty close, but in the end, I think I like this one the most. Then I walked up to the docks to get some photos near the water. I'm trying to make this ladder the main subject of the photo. I think it kinda works. I like that it kinda matches the bridge towers in the background there. Just a bit to the right here, I think I found a better subject. I like this orange safety float thing. It looks like a cartoon smile emoji with a helmet that covers its eyes. Jokes aside, it adds context to the photo. You can tell that we are near a harbor. However, it's not only information, it also adds a strong subject to the photo. I also like the colors of the clouds. You can just tell that there's some more rain in there. Yet for now, I am dry and feeling the warmth of the sun. And if you were wondering, yes, it did rain again, not long after that. And that perfectly captures my tale today. Despite all of my complaints about the weather, I still love living in the city and love photographing it. Click here to watch another video of me photographing Melbourne. Thanks so much for watching this one, and I'll see you there.